a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And Jeter's going to have himself a base hit to get this one underway. Nick Punto will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now a ball headed for the alley in right center, and on the first pitch of the at-bat, it's going to find that alley for extra bases. Jeter around third. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. Prince Fielder will stride in now. His solo home run accounted for their only score in the ballgame a night ago. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Trying to tempt Fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Yasiel Puig will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Matt Holliday will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike 1. For Puig, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. Puig at second. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Brian Dozier will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Here's one for Chavez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for the bottom of the first now as leadoff man Alex Rios settles in. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And some trouble now for Jeter. Adam Eaton will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Now Hudson throws over, and the runner back in standing. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Michael Morse comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this is speared by the first baseman. So runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out. Jason Castro will stand in for the first time here. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. David Ross leads things off now in the top half of the second. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Russell Martin. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now, 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Mike Moustakas will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And Rios will make the catch. Derek Chavez will start things off in the bottom of the second. Too high, 1-0. And this ball will be chopped foul. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
Throw to first by Jeter, and there's 1 gone. Logan Morrison will be the batter. And Hudson will start him out with that good sinker at strike 1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. 1 out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes another 0-2. Oh, he leans on a sinker here and sends this one toward the gap and into the gap for what could be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Starlin Castro will get his first cuts here. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Now for Morrison, he picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Puig is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Anthony Rendon will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. On the fist and a jam shot to the right side. Derek Jeter is ready to go here as we begin the third. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Drifting over for this one is Rios, but it's back amongst the spectators. And strike two now as Jeter swings and misses on that one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Rios is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number one. Nick Punto will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. Here's the first offering. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. Here's Castro for one. On to Belt, and they turn. Alex Rios makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the catch is made, one away. One away now. Here's Adam Eaton. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Michael Morse is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. Yasiel Puig will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Right there is Rios, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And Rios will play this one on the hop. It's a base hit. Brian Dozier will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Left field. Under it is Morrison now, and there are 2 away. David Ross will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Designated hitter, David Ross.
And Liriano with the tough slider there for strike one. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Eaton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Brandon Belt will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman.
On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Holliday is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. Jason Castro stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Hudson. Hit on the ground towards first. And it comes up on him there as it kicks off the glove. Derek Chavez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a miss by Chavez, so he's a strikeout victim here. Logan Morrison will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Now a swing and a chance for Fielder over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Twins, catcher Russell Martin.
Russell Martin is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
Well, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. On to first, and there are 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps Derek Jeter. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Rios is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Starlin Castro will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fouled straight back. Here's Jeter at short. To his left, he's there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Anthony Rendon will dig in. Popped out his first time. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this will be fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And Rios turns on one here, but he turned a bit too much as this will find the seats, a foul ball. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Nick Punto will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Center fielder, Nick Punto.
And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here, 0-1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that 2-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Prince Fielder will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Lined into left center, and this will be a base hit for Fielder. Yasiel Puig will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ballgame.
Yasiel Puig.
Line hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Here's the ball chopped foul wide of first.
Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Brian Dozier will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone. Yorvis Medina will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. David Ross will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And this is swung on and pretty well hit out to deep left center field. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. Russell Martin will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Adam Eaton will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And reined in 1 away. Michael Morse will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Brandon Belt stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Mike Moustakas will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Castro is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. And the top of the order, Derek Jeter, will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. Nick Punto will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Prince Fielder will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. Jason Castro will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Eric Chavez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Logan Morrison is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground and past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Starlin Castro will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now for Morrison, he's at second with his 2nd double of this young season. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Charlie Furbush will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st out. Matt Holliday will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Eaton is there to make the play, and good work to take care of Holliday on just one pitch. Brian Dozier will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's a shot out to the alley in right center, and they'll have a 2-out base runner. In fact, maybe good for extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. David Ross will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the 2-out triple. First pitch coming. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Just overmatched him there.
And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as Jamie Wright will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Anthony Rendon will lead things off for the Sox, to be followed by Alex Rios, who's waiting on deck. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Alex Rios will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Adam Eaton will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, and the throw in gets away from him. Michael Morse will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And Wright gets the upper hand here. Good fastball for strike 1. Ball 1. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Russell Martin will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Now the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 away, and Derek Jeter will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. Nick Punto will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Nick Punto.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Burbush is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Brandon Belt will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And that's dead center for strike 1. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Jason Castro will step in, a ground out victim his last time. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. A ball hit hard to the left side. And Castro's got himself a base hit. Eric Chavez will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Joe Nathan will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit. Starlin Castro will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over. And guys, the Twins were given a great boost in this one thanks to the start of this man, Tim Hudson. He's our tops player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
first pitch is just minutes away from Progressive Field in Cleveland. The Twins and the Indians are on their way next. We've got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, here's a couple of guys that are making their season debut. Now, they've just been watching these first few games, so you know they're itching to finally get out there and pitch. So we'll see what they've learned, and we'll also see which guy gets off to a good start.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins. As Ron Gardenhire's starting nine will look like this. Here's Derek Jeter now with one away, a man who just passed Paul Molitor for 9th place on the all-time hit list. And he's got his sights set on Carl Yastrzemski in 8th with 3,419.
If he can catch him, the next two aren't far away either. Honus Wagner in 7th at 34.20 and Cap Anson at 6th at 34.35.
Throw on to first takes care of Jeter, and that's the game's first out. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Therefore, it is Holiday, and he's got it. One gone. Barry Blanton will step in now. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Puig retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh. David Ross will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
David Ross.
And the second inning will get underway with a ball hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Venable is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
First offering on the way. Puig off for second. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 0-1 home to Martin. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Blackman is going to have room out there as he puts this. Chris Davis will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Will Venable will get his first shot at it here. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Charlie Blackman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Runner goes for second. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Donnie Murphy will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
And the runner will get back standing. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Nick Punto will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Fouled straight back. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Fouled back. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The 2-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And the 3rd inning has started with a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Twins take a 1-0 lead. Mike Moustakas will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Derek Jeter will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
especially starting off an at-bat.
Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Matt Holliday will dig in. He popped out his first time. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Andrelton Simmons makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Punto is right there, 1 down.
Batting ninth, catcher.
Desmond Seaver will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Settling under it is Holliday to make the catch, and that's out number 2. So 2 are gone now for Dustin Pedroia. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a ground ball to first. And fielder will step on the bag. 3 unassisted. Prince Fielder will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Prince Fielder.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first down.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there, and we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
David Ross is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. On the ground is short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Barry Blanton will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And a good swing there as this one's carrying well out to deep right field. Puig is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So one gone for Adrian Gonzalez. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Well hit, but I think he pulled it a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw sinks on him here as he can't quite dig it out at the bag. Chris Davis will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here comes Ron Gardenhire ambling out of the Twins dugout, and that's going to be all for his starter Kevin Correa. So he'll depart here, but I would imagine he's seething inside as he hasn't given up a run this afternoon. Frank Francisco is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike three.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first. Brian Dozier will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Brian Dozier.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Russell Martin will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 0-1 home to Martin. Not the greatest at bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Oh, and he's got him eating out of the palm of his hand right now. They don't know what's coming next.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. Charlie Blackmon will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ball game to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
John Roush is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. Donnie Murphy will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Andrelton Simmons will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the yellow. Mike Moustakas will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. Davis is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Matt Holliday will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Desmond Seaver will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Dustin Pedroia is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And a foul pop behind the plate. And this will stay playable as it's taken in just shy of the screen for the second out.
Here's a guy that kind of got called on early, but since coming on in the fifth, he's retired 5 in a row out of the bullpen.
Barry Blanton is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Prince Fielder will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Prince Fielder.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. David Ross will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Yasiel Puig swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning. Adrian Gonzalez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Fouled back. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a ball lined toward right center. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Davis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll be back in standing up. And there he goes towards second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to Fielder, and it's a double play. Will Venable will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
And guys, I think the heavy stuff has arrived. This has got to be as hard as we've seen all afternoon.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with it is Jeter. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Brian Dozier get us going now in the top half of the eighth.
Leading off for the Twins, shortstop.
And the eighth inning is underway with the ball swung on and grounded to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Russell Martin will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Nick Punto will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Charlie Blackmon will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Sharply hit back up the middle, and the tying run is on to start the inning. It's a leadoff single. Donnie Murphy will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Punto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Andrelton Simmons will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And this will be fouled away. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Holiday will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Dustin Pedroia will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity. Adam Ottavino come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Mike Moustakas get us here in the top of the 9th. Oh, and here. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Look, that ball's up near the top of the wall. A couple more feet, and he's into his home run trot. Instead, he'll have to hold on with a lot.
Misses for strike one.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Hit hard to second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Matt Holliday will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. And there's the 4th wide one, so Fielder takes first on the intentional walk. David Ross will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Twins strand a pair. Barry Blanton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First pitch to him. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And now the Twins have stood up their closer, Joe Nathan, up and throwing. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Adrian Gonzalez will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Joe Nathan is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 36, Joe Nathan.
In there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
ground, but foul wide of fielder at first base. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Top Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball.
Girl, take a seat. Rest your weary bones. The secret safe in my hand.